Welcome back to Rookie Swing, where Matt is continuing his journey in the 100 rounds challenge. Today it's round 4, and Matt's feeling cautiously optimistic, or as he puts it, less likely to lose quite as many balls this time. The focus for this round, staying calm, keeping the swing smooth, and maybe, just maybe, hitting a few more fairways. Will he manage it? Let's find out together. Matt's kicking off the first hole with some fresh gear. Well, sort of. He's got new grips on his trusty 10-year-old clubs, and to mix things up a bit more, he's had a 1/4 inch shaved off his driver. So this should be interesting. Matt's going with a minimalist approach today, bringing only 9 clubs to the course. He's packed his driver, 5 wood, 3 hybrid, 6, 7 and 8 irons, pitching wedge, sand wedge and trusty putter. It's a deliberate strategy to stick with the clubs he feels most comfortable with. With this more limited selection, every shot is going to count a little more, so let's see how this streamlined setup plays out. Well, look at that. It seems like someone's been putting in some practice with the driver, or maybe that shorter length is really paying off. Either way, it's working great for Matt. His drive is looking smoother, and the ball's flying straighter than we've seen in past rounds. Could this be the turning point? Only time and a few more swings will tell. Now, I know Matt doesn't usually like to ask, but if you're enjoying the journey and want to see more of his progress or occasional mishaps, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow along as he works through the 100 rounds challenge, and who knows what he'll try next. Matt's been experimenting with his new driver setup today. What about you? Have you ever adjusted your clubs or had them fitted? Let us know in the comments if it made a difference to your game. Things are getting a bit scrappy out here for Matt. His drive's found the bushes and a couple of duffed chips aren't helping. Classic beginner golf, right? But let's not forget, this is only Matt's 4th round ever. He's still figuring it out, and honestly, this is all part of the journey. Every golfer's been here at some point, so if you're watching and feeling the same, you're not alone. Now here's a fun one. A small island green just waiting to test Matt's nerves. It's all about precision on this shot. Can he stick the landing, or will we be sending that ball on a little swimming adventure? Let's find out. Well, the ball didn't take a dip, but it did end up on the road. So Matt, always looking out for his clubs, decided to save them the trouble and moved it to the drop zone. After all, this challenge is supposed to be fun. He tacked on a +1, but honestly, he's not too worried about the score just yet. It's all about enjoying the round and learning as he goes. Here's an interesting stat. Studies show that most golfers 3-putt at least once per round, even at the amateur level. So if Matt ends up taking a few extra putts today, he's definitely in good company. Matt's out here just enjoying the game, and he's not even thinking about handicap yet. How about you? What are your current goals? Are you working on lowering your handicap or just trying to enjoy your time on the course a bit more? Maybe you're focused on hitting straighter drives or mastering that tricky short game. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you're working on. And just like that, Matt walks away with a par. A clean chip over the bunker followed by a perfectly sunk putt. 2 great shots back to back. Not bad for someone only 4 rounds in. Moments like these make the rough patches worth it. Wow, another bullet of a drive from Matt. He's really hitting his stride today. This is the best we've seen him play so far. That ball flew straight down the fairway like it was on a mission. Looks like all the practice and adjustments are finally starting to pay off. Matt's drive veered a bit off to the right this time, but honestly it's not too bad. Still very playable. A little off target, but considering how well he's been swinging today, he's keeping things on track. Let's see how he recovers from here. And would you look at that? Another par, even after that drive off to the right. Matt must be pretty pleased with that result. A solid recovery and 2 consistent pars in 1 round. Things are definitely coming together for him today. Matt was convinced that last shot went straight in the hole, couldn't quite see it with the sun in his eyes. For a moment he probably thought he'd pulled off the perfect shot, but even though it didn't drop, it was still a beauty, leaving him with an easy tap-in. Not bad at all. Here's a quirky fact. The word caddy actually comes from the French word cadet, meaning student. So next time Matt's out there learning from his mistakes, he's pretty much living up to the original meaning. And there he is, the old Matt we know and love back to topping his ball. It's a classic move in his playbook, but hey, it wouldn't be a true round of beginner golf without a few of those. Let's see how he bounces back. Looks like Matt had a little hiccup with the camera settings, so apologies for the close-up. He's still getting the hang of this filming thing, but hey, we're all here for the golf, right? Let's just call it an unintentional, up-close and personal moment. Matt's giving it his all in the bunker, but it looks like that sand's got other plans. First swing, nope, still in there. Second swing, finally escapes. Not quite the one and done he was hoping for, but hey, bunkers build character, right? At least he's out now, and that's what counts. Matt's playing his best round yet, and while he'd love to share all the data here, we know not everyone wants to dive into the numbers mid-video. But if you're into that sort of thing, or just curious, you can get the full breakdown in his email updates. Not only does he share what's been working for him, but you'll also get access to key data from each round, like total strokes, putts, penalties, and highlight moments such as his best shots and longest drives. For behind-the-scenes insights into his practice, training, and equipment changes, check out the link in the description to sign up. And of course, Matt pulls off his signature low-flying shot on a day with absolutely no wind. Perfect timing, right? It's like he's practicing for a gusty day that didn't get the memo. Let's hope the next one catches a bit more air. It's like deja vu in this bunker. Matt's back in the sand. He's done well to avoid most of them today, but this one got him. You can tell he's still not quite comfortable with the sand, but hey, that's beginner golf for you. Let's see if he can dig his way out of this one. Matt wanted me to ask, do you think his 54-degree wedge is the right choice here? It's either that or the pitching wedge in his bag today. Let us know in the comments if you'd go with the same or make a different call. After Matt's first ball took a swim, I was sure we were in for a repeat, but no. Somehow, his second ball pulled off a miracle, skimming across the water like it's auditioning for a skipping stone contest. A splashy detour, but hey, it made it to the other side. Who needs a bridge when you've got skills like that? Matt wrapped up the last par 3 with an 8. Not the ideal finish, but hey, that's golf. Overall though, this has been his best round yet with plenty of great shots and a personal record of 3 pars. With 96 rounds still to go in this 100 rounds challenge, there's so much more to enjoy. Right now, the score is the last thing on his mind. It's all about having fun and seeing progress. Alright, it's time for the Rookies Roundtable. When you're in a bunker, do you find it harder to get out of soft fluffy sand or firm wet sand? What's your biggest struggle with bunker shots, and how do you approach each type of lie? Let us know in the comments.
If you made it this far, you are an absolute legend. That's round 4 of 100 complete, and boy, I had a great round. I couldn't have played any better at my level and had so much fun today. If you want to check out my personal thoughts, round stats in more detail, and behind-the-scenes updates on my practice routines, equipment changes, and what's working for me, hit the link in the description to sign up. It's free. It's perfect for beginners following the journey.